When I was in school, validation was basically all I thought about, and I'm 19 now and it really hasn't changed. And I'm embarrassed to say it, but in school I'd put myself in stupid situations or say stupid things just in hopes the people around me would give a reaction, like some kind of dog. And it even got to the point where I'd be doing it for people who I knew didn't like me, and people who bullied me for years. But I suppose it's the fact that I knew they didn't like me, which made me want their approval even more, no matter how much I didn't like this feeling. And there was an interesting quote that I saw that inspired this video, and it said, "Stop trying to be liked by everybody. You don't even like everybody." Which is probably the best piece of advice I could have given myself back then, to just drop everyone around you who doesn't like the real you, but who you changed for just to fit in. Intrinsically, humans are social creatures, meaning, like it or not, we care about the people around us and have the need to be social. But especially in the modern era of social media, that care for other people has morphed into a care for what they think and feel about us, and therein lies the problem of chasing other people's validation. And that brings me really to the point of this video. I want to try and continue using the formula I used in the South Park video by linking these troubles to a show I like or liked as a kid. And today I'd like to talk about Regular Show, specifically Season 3, Episode 32, Fancy Restaurant. In this episode, Muscle Man is told by his girlfriend Starla that she would like for him to meet her parents.
My parents are in town tonight, and I think you should meet them over dinner.
And he's originally really excited, suggesting his favourite restaurant, Wing Kingdom, to which she responds by taking him to an extremely fancy restaurant named Bistro in Le Parc, with her saying this will be the perfect place for him to meet her parents. Now, if you've never seen Regular Show, this is Muscle Man. And I think you'll realise from that clip that Bistro in Le Parc is not a normal place for Muscle Man to hang out. But regardless, he speaks to the main characters Mordecai and Rigby, who give him the best advice that he could hear, just to be himself.
How am I gonna impress Starla's parents if I can't even make a reservation?
Dude, just be yourself.
I can't be myself. Myself sucks.
But of course, like most of us, he doesn't listen to this advice and instead opts to wear a suit, comb his hair, and have Mordecai and Rigby coach him on how to be a gentleman. Meaning he's completely changing himself only to appease what he believes Starla's parents would want. And with his friend's help, and with small earpieces, the dinner runs about as smoothly as can be expected, with Starla's parents enjoying Muscle Man's company, meaning Starla is completely overjoyed. It is until Regular Show does what Regular Show does best and take things to an extreme, with an evil waiter wanting to out Muscle Man for being not fancy. And he brings over a dessert that's expected to be eaten with a spoon, and when Muscle Man doesn't know which spoon to use, he suddenly becomes aware that not only Starla's parents, but everyone within the restaurant is staring at him. Which really does encapsulate the feeling, right? Of you want everyone's validation, so you feel like everyone's watching you to either approve or disapprove of whatever you're about to do. And then he picks a spoon, and the others at the table follow suit, only to find out that he chose the wrong spoon and is asked to leave. And again, in true Regular Show fashion, it escalates further and further until violence is the final resort and the girls are grabbed by the workers.
Get your hands off her, bro!
What are you going to do about it?
Huh? Herb?
I have something to confess too. I'm not fancy neither. Me and Roz was just pretending because we wanted to impress you.
You didn't have to do that.
And this is where we find out that Starla's parents were also only pretending to be fancy because it's what they thought Muscle Man would like, which means they were both chasing the validation of each other in circles. Which means that if they were just going to be themselves from the beginning, none of this would have transpired. And at the end of the clip I just showed you, Muscle Man says, "You didn't have to do that," which is what Mordecai and Rigby told him from the offset, and it's a piece of advice that he should have given himself, because if they don't like you and you're being yourself, are they really worth changing for? And after an absolute blast of a fight scene, the night ends where it should have began. Wing Kingdom, with neither party really being afraid to show who they truly are.
You want the rest of my wings?
No thanks. I just lost my appetite.
And I feel like I say this in every video, but it's really easy to critique yourself, so I'm gonna keep saying it. It's a message that I need to come to terms with, that I shouldn't have to put up a front just to make people like me, because for a long time I've been this Muscle Man when I should have been this Muscle Man instead. Genuine, confident, and just happy in my own skin and around others who accept me for, well, me. And I really hope that you can walk away from this video just having a stronger sense of who you are as a person. And I really hope that it has pushed you more towards that strong and beautiful personality I know you have deep inside, instead of a fake one that you might have pushed out to everyone else. And bringing it back around, if I could give myself from around 5 years ago some advice, it would just be to be my normal twattish self. And if that means I have to be alone for that to happen, it's a lot better than being around people who just like the idea of who you could be for them. But anyway, you know what I'm gonna say. I hope you all enjoyed, like, subscribe, all that sort of jazz. And I know I got some satirical flack from people in my personal life for my outro on the last video. And I will see you boys later. So ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, love yourselves and everyone around you, and I will see you later. Have a great day, guys.